Howdy, I'm Lee Wilson, and this is TGO Wyoming, on the move. And today we're going to talk about unfair fights. As in, you should always be in an unfair fight, and it should always be to your advantage. So I'm pretty sure we're all familiar with the Oklahoma home invasion, the shooting that resulted in the death of 3 home invaders at the hands of the homeowner's son, who defended his life and his property with an AR-15. So I read a headline, and it's just too much to believe. But apparently, and I need to fact check this, so don't hold me to it, just bear in mind, this is the headline that I read in passing, that one of the home invaders, one of the deceased's uncles, said that the homeowner's son should not have had an AR-15 because it gave him an unfair advantage, because it wasn't a fair fight. Well, I'm sorry. Breaking into somebody's home is that completely takes away all pretense of a fair fight, right? Absolutely gone out the window. There is no such thing as a fair fight in the real world, in the street world. So if you're in the octagon, if you're in the boxing ring, if you're on the mats, then yeah, there's a fair fight, and there's an honor system and a way to do things, right? But out on the street, out where boots meet pavement, no. You don't fight fair, you fight to win. And I learned this pretty early on, actually, growing up, because I studied Kempo when I was very, very young, and then I studied Shorin-ryu. And I had the best sensei ever for Shorin-ryu. I mean, of course I can't say ever, but to me, when I'm a young man and I'm learning how to stand up for myself and I'm learning how the world works, having a sensei like Sensei David was the best thing ever, because I went to karate. Like, I went to class and we go through the katas and we do all of our work and all of our sparring, and that was the kids class, right? So I'm like 8, 9, roughly 10, right in there. And then was the adult class was on Wednesday nights, and sometimes, if my parents did it as well. My sister was also, she's 5 years older than I am, so she was in the adult class, and I didn't get to go to that. But I would stay in the back room of the dojo and work out with Sensei David and learn how to street fight. He taught me more about real fighting, because I had a bully back then. It's funny because I'm actually friends with that bully now. He's a really great guy, but back then, it was the neighborhood bully. And there's a whole lot going on there, but let's just suffice to say that he's turned out to be one hell of a good dude, so. But we fought a lot back then. And Sensei David taught me dirty tricks to win. I mean, and dirty tricks, right? Basically, he taught me that you always fight to win. Always. If you're going to be in a fight, if you're, don't throw the first punch, don't be the aggressor. But if somebody swings first or picks the fight first, then you're the one who ends it, and you do whatever you have to do to win. There is no fair in a street fight. That's just not how it works. So I encourage all of you guys to not fight fair. To get every advantage that you can, stack them all in your favor. So if your moment arrives and 3 hoodlums break into your house, you've got it. You don't want it to be a fair fight. You want it to be as unbelievably unfair as possible. And I'm sure we've all seen the meme of the rules of a gunfight. Rule number 1, bring a rifle. Rule number 2, bring friends with rifles. Rule number 3, bring more friends with rifles. Sometimes the additional rule number 4, bring friends with hand grenades or rocket launchers. Or tanks. Most of us don't have access to that at all times, but you can always follow rule number 1 in a home invasion scenario. Bring a rifle. Handguns are great, but they do require more training, more work. They are less powerful, less accurate. In your house, rifles, shotguns, ways to go. Those are definitely the ways to go. I prefer a rifle. My wife prefers a shotgun. That boils down to personal preference. Push comes to shove, I've always got a pistol with me. So you stack the odds in your favor. Don't fight fair. And I can't believe this guy has the gumption to say that it's an unfair advantage, that it was not a fair fight. I'm sorry, criminals deserve a fair fight? No, no, absolutely not. You know, just, it's ridiculous. You know, I saw a great quote from Tim Kennedy the other day that he says he trains hard, so he's the hardest person that anyone's ever tried to kill. And I bet you what? I bet you Mr. Kennedy there probably isn't going to fight fair in the real world. Now he is honorable as hell in the octagon. He's a good fighter, but I guarantee you take him back out in the real world and you have some punks throw down. He's not going to fight fair. I'm not going to fight fair. You shouldn't fight fair either. So I think that's it for this morning. This is a little heated, a little passion. Yeah, but I just couldn't believe it. I really should not be surprised by the special snowflake BS anymore. But man, sometimes just when stupid hits you in the face like that, it can stun you a little bit. It's just a whole lot of dumb, a whole lot of stupid. But it's a good day to remind everyone that if you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Those three guys, those three people, burglars, home invaders, they played a very stupid game and they won the grand prize. So yeah. Well, hopefully you guys have found this video entertaining and or educational. If you have, let me know in the comment box below. If you want to help out this channel, maybe consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed. And of course, you can always hit that thumbs up button, give me a like, or you can share this video on your favorite social media platform. Speaking of social media, you can follow the links in the description to follow me on all my social media platforms. Instagram being my current favorite. You can also check out tgowyoming.com, my brand new website that I am continually updating and working my butt off on. Of course, if you do any shopping on Amazon, consider clicking through the tgowyoming.com/support banner there, or clicking in the description below. Doing your shopping is normal. It doesn't cost you anything extra, doesn't change your shopping experience, but every time you order something on Amazon, I get a little kickback. It helps me out, helps me fix up the Land Cruiser, get more cool stuff to review, and maybe some additional cameras and audio gear. Woo, fun stuff. All right, well, I better get Budzer Boy into daycare and I better get to work. So thanks again for watching. As always, stay safe, shoot straight. I'll see you guys next time.